The fade is gonna be fully done by scissors, and this is the challenge for today. So we can go completely without electrics in our blend and just fully with my flat scissors and thinning scissors, flat on the brightness, thinning on the darkness, and then we're gonna shave the sides probably with the razor to give the best brightness out of it. So once again, let's start this haircut and let's get this challenge, full taper, high taper with scissor work. So the first thing we want to do is to settle the graduation. As you can see here, we have some bulk to remove to create what we can call the bridge. I'm gonna go with a wide tooth comb, keeping the comb with the teeth up to make sure that we are respecting the graduation shape that we want. And we're just gonna go scissor over comb to kind of blend in nicely. And we're just gonna go slightly over with the elevation to soften up all the bridge and all the weight corner. And also we're gonna do the same thing from the back here. Just gonna go and try to bring some sort of straight wall, so it can help us when we are going to develop the change of the color, so the gradient of color in the blend. Now that we created the dark line, you can see here the whole dark line. I'm gonna leave 2 fingers distance all around the dark line. I'm just gonna go with my scissors. And prepare my zero line. We're gonna go now with our razor blade just to mark up the shortest zero we can possibly get out of this blend. Starting from the scissor line. So we have the brightest white. I'm gonna now move on the thinning scissors to clean up the dark edges and to soften up the transition. By as well trying to balance out the grayness of the blend. Now let's start the game. We're gonna start with our thinning scissors and with our fading comb, just hitting all the dark spots and try to make the color transition even all around. Gonna have to lift the hair in the direction of growth to kind of debulk the area correctly. We're now going with our flat scissors to start to blend in the zero. First, I'm just holding with my middle finger the stable blade of the scissors and just removing the bulk around the fade. My aim now is not just to remove the line, if not try to bring one more level of grayness. And once we have the grayness, we can start to blend in. I'm not going against the skin, just trying to create the contrast that I need. Now with scissors over comb technique, I'm gonna try to blend that in as much as possible. Now I'm just gonna move to blending the razor blade. I'm going to do that by going as tight as possible. With my scissor blade. YouTube, sorry to interrupt the video. I just wanted to let you know about my tools and grooming line that you can find on AmighettiShop.com. We have sea salt, styling powder, and wax. We have my beloved Amighetti line of scissors. This is the Vittoria 6.0 in memory of my beautiful grandma Vittoria. We have the thinning scissors, we have the flat cutting scissors. Great combo, use them every day. Brushed with no screw for a cooler design. We have also all our feather razors, the two classic feather razor, an exchangeable one. You can even put the classic Chevette blade on this. All quite balanced and all quite cool design-wise. I love them. I use these on most of my haircuts when I want to create texture. So if you haven't had the chance yet to visit our store for all your barbering needs, AmighettiShop.com. Thank you for your attention. Let's go back to the video. Okay, we are on a good point. Now we're just gonna take off this to give the finishing touches to the blend. I'm gonna brush all the hair down. Just gonna hit with a little bit of hairspray to settle for the last touches. The side panel. And now we can clearly see that we need to clean up better this way, this area, to make it a bit more brighter. And also the bridge has to be touched up a little bit. No, sure. We're gonna do the last touch of styling with dust, my styling powder from a grooming company. We're gonna roll it through by lifting the roots a little bit to create the volume we're looking for and just mess up the whole cut to create some texture throughout the front and on the back. And then get my wide tooth comb and position all the hair correctly around the fade and the fringe to give the last final touches to the fringe. And this is our final result. of our full scissor haircut with a scissor taper.